channel. This right here is my old Vauxhall Corsa, not so limited edition, baby. So guys, right behind me is actually the Vauxhall Corsa that pretty much started this channel, and every time one of you guys meet me, it's always,
I've been watching you since the Corsa days.
this car's still got everything I did to it on the car, from the headlights, the wheels, and even that Cobra Sport exhaust. And for some reason, this car hasn't actually been on the channel for 3 years. But I mean, honestly, guys, if you got your missus watching this with you, put her in a wheelchair and push her out the house. Because honestly, if not, you're gonna need a wet floor sign, because this is probably the nicest car she'll ever see. Whee! Whee! So yeah, guys, this is actually where it all started for me. The very start of the journey. Probably the highest point of my career. Honestly, Michael fell off after this Corsa. When I actually got this car, I couldn't even afford the monthly bills on it. My mum had to do it. This car was the start of my everything. The start of my YouTube. The start of my mechanics journey. The start of my YouTube journey. It literally stemmed everything from the Scirocco days to the Fiat Punto to the Citroen C1 to the BMW we have now and the Mazda. All of that would not be possible without this car. Now, if you've been a part of the channel for a long time, I won't need to tell you why this Corsa is so special, other than how unbelievably aerodynamic it looks. But this is a very special car, not only for me, but for the channel. This was the first ever car I ever got, and everything at that time was so new and exciting to me. I was obsessed with everything. But mainly, ever since I got this car blew my channel up. That had been pretty much dead for the past 5 years before that, and it literally made my dreams come true. It drove me to my first ever shift at Primark, which I of course filmed, and it even got me to the point where I actually quit my job because of my Corsa. I've officially quit my job. Everything for that car was my first ever detail of a car. I mean, more like a scratch and shine. My first ever oil service, my first ever modification to a car. And the best bit is, it brought a swarm of all of you lot to watch and basically support me to create more and more content and do more and more modifications. Literally without you guys, well, to be honest, I'd probably still be paying that car off to this day. But literally what I like the most about this car is you guys saw the whole journey from the literal start. So you guys have literally watched this little 17-year-old not knowing a clue what he's doing go from changing the air filters to changing clutches. If this isn't enough motivation to show you guys that whatever it is that you are dreaming of, whether it is cars, golf, football, whatever it might be, with consistency and just pure dedication, you could achieve anything. The reason I'm actually doing a video on the Corsa today is literally because it hasn't been on the channel for 3 years, and so many people don't know where it's been. It's kind of just been at my house, guys. So I thought I'd do a video today, basically explaining all of that, taking it out, seeing what I think of it, seeing if I would actually buy another one, just giving you guys an update on it, you know, because a lot of people love this car. Naturally aspirated car that's barely running 80 brake horsepower, it sounds alright. I don't know if it's the engine like struggling, but it sounds, it's got a nice little turbo, a supercharger whine that kind of sounds like it's screaming for help, but it sounds cool nonetheless. Listen, oh, that grunt at 4,000 RPM. I'm back home. That's why I'm so autistic, because I had a Corsa. Now, a lot of people are wondering, where did this car actually go? And it's quite simple. I sold it to my mum. Pretty much a 71-year-old old Filipino lady that's 5'4" is currently driving around in this loud, modded Vauxhall Corsa. It's actually funny as hell. Fucking dips and dives through them roundabouts. So yeah, pretty much that's that. And she's kept all of the modifications, which we'll go into right now. Now then guys, something that's quite scary about this car is when I bought this car, I bought it from a main dealer on 15,000 miles. And unfortunately, I didn't check it with Car Vertical at the time because it was 5 years ago and I didn't honestly know what Car Vertical was back then. However, just putting it through Car Vertical now, I've noticed a bit of a different language in mileage. There is hints of a mileage discrepancy. So, guess you can't even trust main dealers. Let me quickly show you what I mean upstairs in my office. So here is actually the report for the Corsa and it's not looking good, bruv. If we actually click mileage, it says it needs attention. So if we look into this further, we can actually see it went from 6 miles on the dash to 28,000 miles and then back to 6,000. And this car was from a main dealership. However, everything else looks good on it. No finance on the car and no damage. Now, on some cars, it's not all good. On this Mercedes-Benz A-Class, we can actually see that it was damaged in 2019. And Car Vertical even shows us pictures of the damage to show us exactly what went wrong, which is a lot went wrong. If you are at all interested in using Car Vertical, click the link in the description and use my discount code TOS for 20% off your guys' reports. And here, guys, is the Corsa limited edition that we actually did up on the channel. And literally, I think my mum's truly a savage because she literally did not take up a single modification to this car that I installed. The aftermarket lights, the exhaust, it's all stayed. So W for, hold on, wait. W for mama. My mum's an absolute G, I love her to pieces. I hate to be that guy, but the car does look good. Look how good the car sits, right, as stock suspension. Wow, that is nice fitment. You know, for a stock car, that is really nice fitment. I've seen supercars with worse fitment than this. These haven't got spacers, lowering springs, nothing. This car is just sitting pretty from stock. Really like the look of the Corsas, you know. It has actually still got the Cobra exhaust system on it. It's actually the rear back box one, so not the straight through. But this one's better, I think, because it passes MOTs. Less stress for my mum as well, so. Plus, not to mention, it sounds like this. My mum honestly said, don't take it off because I like it sounding like a sports car. You hear that? It got called a sports car. I'll take it. Still got the reverse camera up there. And that reverse camera still works if we actually plug it in here. So my wiring on this must have been absolute 1010. So if we chuck it in reverse, there it is, still works. Honestly, if I did this now on any other car, it just would break in the first week. Maybe I've just gotten worse at mechanics or wiring or whatever. This reverse camera is super smart because I actually bought one that was inbuilt into the number plate bulb. Still got the tinted lights, the Wolf Race alloys with the red calipers, and these aftermarket 2Excite headlights. It's not 2Excite why I bought these cars, it's actually the company 2Excite. They're aftermarket headlights and they look absolutely nuts. I think they look absolutely crazy, even on a Corsa, guys. This looks wild. I mean, literally, when this is behind you, you don't even know it's a Corsa. I mean, you do. You do. But these headlights are absolutely sick. And the thing I'm most impressed with is they actually still work. All the lights still work. All the indicators still work. It's pretty much... Well, to be honest, I wasn't expecting them to work 4 or 5 years down the line. So... mad impressed. Great value for money. Now, about 3 years ago, I actually wrapped this inner piece black. And I think it looks absolutely sleek as hell for a beginner wrapper, hey? And it's held up over 3 years. Until you look at this piece. I think the clear coat basically is just melting off. So it's pretty much just peeling now. So I think it's time to take that wrap off and rewrap it. But that's one of the only things on this car that has basically not lasted, which is surprising. And it's right next to the exhaust. the piece that's ripping. So basically, guys, get me on Rate My Wrap on at Yanamize. Jesus. Got the sequential indicators. I remember installing these and just being too gassed. Now, if we actually come over to the bonnet and pop it, this is the... Oh, jeez, the flipping... Oh, damn, that just stabbed me in the head. Now, inside the bonnet, this is actually the modification that really set off my channel. And the subscribers really started to grow from this little modification right here, the ram air filter. Jeez, how many of you lot remember actually me installing that? My whole journey with mechanics and like everything, my confidence is all on YouTube. You can watch it. I remember being too scared to change that air filter and my heart was going pitter-patter changing it, and it was only a couple bolts. Now I could happily tear this car apart from the wheel bearings, drive shafts, clutch even maybe, and I could at least give it a massive shot. So hopefully you guys can see, right? Everyone starts somewhere, and if you guys start working on your cars or doing whatever it is in life that you want to do, give it 3, 4, 5 years and just look where you might be at. But hopefully this video shows you that you can genuinely be anything you want in life and learn all the skills you want. All you have to do is take that first step forward towards that new skill or dream what you have. We got some really funny hydro dipped mirror caps. That does not look anything like carbon fiber. It looks like the fakest carbon fiber I've ever seen, but there was a nice story behind that. We sent that off to a small family run hydro dipping business. They filmed it, they took pictures. It was a really cool little video, and I didn't know what carbon fiber looked like, so now looking at it, that looks nothing like. This side looks better, this side looks really cool, but that's all hydro dipped, which is a nice little story behind it, I guess. It might not look like real carbon fiber, but there's a nice story behind it. We've got the full Maxton body kit or splitter kit on the car, which makes it look really nice low. So let's actually hop in the car and actually go for a little drive and see what this car is about now, boys. I think it does sound good. It does sound good, I think. It's obviously got the front end grunt from the air filter, and it's also got the rear end grunt from that exhaust. But it's not drony in here, that's what I like. I mean, I think we're all wanting a little 0-60, so let's do a little 0-60. A bit of wheel spin. 40-ish. 50-ish. Wait. 60. Woo! How long was that? That felt like I was doing it for about a minute. I can't believe I got a little wheel spin there. Yeah, boy. I might make fun of it, but literally the fun thing about a Corsa and the fun thing about slower, less powerful cars on the UK roads, at least, literally, you can have fun in this and you can fight with the gears, redlining each one, and still be within the speed limit. Honestly, in a way, the greatest part. In my red BMW, right, put my foot down for 3 seconds and I'm already getting an instant bam. Even this car has had DMO sat in it. DMO, now the one with the Senna. He's now got a Senna in Dubai. He's literally, DMO literally, he liked one of my videos and he just said like, oh, come on, let's do a collab. And I didn't have no fancy car back then, so he honestly helped the channel out so much. I gotta give mad props to DMO for actually hopping in the Corsa with me and eating some chicken nuggets. Literally, if you're watching this, you might be in the same position as I was when I had this Corsa. I could barely even afford the monthly payments on this car. I was struggling to pay the monthly bills on that, and it was about, in a way, £100 a month that I was struggling for. Now looking at me now, I've got 2 cars sat on the drive, right? Potentially might get another. So guys, if you're watching this, so much can happen in 3-4 years if you put the work in, guys. Seriously, I'm telling you right now, if you've got dreams, you can achieve them. Yeah, I'm not sat in a Lamborghini or anything, but I'm happy where I am. And I got a loyal viewership. You guys are sick. BMW M240i. So whether you want to see it or not, I'm living proof you can do what you want. But yeah, I'll be forever grateful. These cars get such a bad rap though, because like, you know, you get, boy racers get their hands on it, right? And then they absolutely rag the tits off it. A head gasket blows. All of a sudden they're saying Vauxhall Corsas are really unreliable. The problems that we've had with this car, well, it's actually non-existent, because we've actually had 0 problems with this car. Like, no problems whatsoever. It's absolutely crazy. This has been one of the most reliable cars. I personally picked this car up on 15,000 miles, which is a little bit, it might be clocked. Yeah, it's now on 45,000 miles and we've had no problems. No engine problems, no gearbox problems, no. See, I can't fault this car. I think as long as you don't rag the absolute tits off these cars, they will last you. When this car was mine, I barely ever ragged it, because it's not built to be ragged like an M240 or a Golf R. They're not built to be ragged, so you'll blow something up. If you drive it genuinely nice, you let it warm up, guys, this is the only car you'll ever need. Hello, mate. Hello. Boom. Oh my god. Oh shit. Oh fucking. It's fucking flying back at me, mate. Oh my god, he's not happy. Fuck off. Fuck off. Don't fly back now. Oh shit. He's coming back. He's coming back. Oh! So yeah, guys, unfortunately, that is actually the end of today's video on the Vauxhall Corsa. Just bringing it back and showing you guys it, because I don't know, you might have missed it, but it's still an absolutely sick car, and maybe if I didn't have the YouTube channel, I might still be in it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and thank you for sticking with me from the Corsa days, or if not, if you're joining now, that's okay. Hopefully in 3 years time we'll be looking at the BMW and thinking, what a piece of shit, just like this Corsa. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Subscribe for more content, and I will see your faces in my next video.